Have you ever desired to do something and the desire was really very strong in your heart, yet there were prevailing circumstances, challenges that made you conclude that you will never be able to do such? Hello, my name is Emike Oyemade, and I am so super excited to bring you my devotion for this week. My devotion is on the book of Judges, chapter 6, verse 15. Before I tell you what happened in that passage, have you ever desired to do something or be somewhere and the desire was really very strong in your heart, yet there were prevailing circumstances, challenges that made you conclude that you will never be able to do such? Maybe you even felt convinced that it was God placing that desire in your heart, God whispering to you to start that business, God telling you to take a master's degree, the Spirit of the Lord laying in your heart to take a PhD, to relocate, to venture into another business, to expand, and that's your little business. And you looked at yourself and concluded that how is this going to be possible? Because you think that, well, I don't have that money, I don't know anybody, I don't have the experience. You look at everything around you that says no as against what God says yes to, and you conclude that, well, this cannot be possible. Do you know exactly that's what happened in the book of Judges chapter 6? God visited Gideon after the children of Israel had prayed severally, asking for God's intervention. And you know how God can be full with a sense of humor. He chose someone who considered himself a least from a weak family. When God told Gideon, I'm going to use you to save Israel, Gideon was surprised, like most of us would be, and he began to look at his weaknesses, at his incapability, his inadequacies, and he told God, I'm going to save Israel to start with. My family is the weakest in Manasseh, meaning that if we were to go in battle, my family is already ruled out. We will not be able to fight. They will kill us. Now, not only that, I am the weakest in my family. So it did not qualify on any ground. Isn't it amazing how God will decide for the least qualified one, the one that people write off, the one that looks like nothing, and say, you are the one I'm going to use? But you see, the most important thing, a most assuring statement that Gideon will need is found in verse 16. And the Spirit of the Lord said to Gideon, I will be with you. How awesome is that? Are you listening to me right now and you're thinking, I've always wanted to do this. Can I afford a master's degree? Can I afford a PhD? Can I start a business? Can I expand where I am? Will I ever get married? Can I have a child? Will I ever be healed from this disease? What you need is that same assurance that the Spirit of God gave to Gideon in Judges 6:16. I will be with you. Friend, God is with you. God is with you, is fighting your battle, is gone ahead of you, is making crooked way straight. Do not listen to the lies of the devil that is making you see all the inadequacy. The most important thing is the one that you carry on your inside. And the Bible makes us to understand that the person you carry on your inside is bigger, greater than every other thing you see. If you allow the voice of your problems, your challenges, to be louder than the voice of the Spirit of God, then you are going to stay defeated. But if you will give the Spirit of God a chance to just dwell in your heart so that His voice can be louder in your spirit, then you will see how you can overcome. Today, I encourage you to silence the voice of the enemy, and so that the voice of God will be louder in your spirit. My friend, you are well able to conquer. You are well able to take on that challenge. You are well able to accomplish that which God has laid in your heart. If you are not able, it wouldn't have come into your heart as a desire. The fact that God has spoken it to you is an indication that He can accomplish it through you. I am so excited for what God is doing in this generation and in a time like this. You don't want to miss it, so be part of it. I'll be looking forward to reading your testimony and sharing prayers with you. Till then, stay victorious and God bless you.